back. Well, the average person consumes around 5,000 calories on Christmas Day, so we invited nutritionist Bianca Osbourne to show us how to lighten things up without losing that delicious holiday flavor. It's great to have you back on the program, Bianca.
Thanks for having me. I love being here.
All right, well, kick it off. Where are we starting?
So what I wanted to do is showcase how you can still have a lot of your favorites without having to sacrifice or like give them up. So we've got stuffing, and the thing that I did with the stuffing is I used sourdough bread, and sourdough bread is easier on our blood sugar, so it means you won't feel like snoozy after your meals. And there's also quinoa, so high in fiber, there's protein, and then all the other usual suspects, so thyme, sage, onion, there's some mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, you can leave them out, and then also stock. So again, it's just about swapping the bread that you use and adding some quinoa to like bulk out the wellness.
It's true. I think people take as a given that they will gain 5 pounds at Christmas.
You don't need to.
You don't need to.
And you can still have a good experience and also, you know, cut some fat, if you will.
And the truth is, I mean, when you think about these holiday meals, whether it's Thanksgiving or it's Christmas or what have you, they're actually pretty healthy. I mean, turkey's pretty healthy.
It is healthy. And so really it's just about shape-shifting the sides. So,
it's all the added stuff.
Exactly. So we have carrots here, and carrots, again, really healthy, high in fiber. You want to blanch them. And then I have a mix of a little bit of coconut oil. There's a little bit of butter. You don't have to add the butter either if you don't want to. And then there's cumin, there's a little bit of raw honey, and just salt and pepper. So it's simple, but we're highlighting the flavor of the carrots.
Okay, and how long are we doing this for?
Because they're blanched, I mean 7 to 10 minutes. It's really just about getting some color on them and cooking, like finishing the cooking process.
Okay.
And then, so mashed potatoes are where a lot of people run into trouble as well, make you very snoozy. These won't, because we've cut them with celery root. So it's half celery root, half potatoes. So again, easier on your blood sugar. You're not gonna feel as sleepy after, and it's higher in fiber.
How do you prepare that?
So you just like cut them into cubes, and both of them to even cubes. And then we have some coconut milk, there's a little bit of stock, there's some onion, and there's also some garlic.
Is it coconut milk versus a cream? Is that?
Coconut cream is just the stuff that rises to the top. So if you shake it up, it's like coconut milk.
Okay.
And so I like coconut milk because, again, it has some like of the good saturated fats, but also because we are using like celery root, we want to have some cream to it without using butter. So we're using coconut oil instead, or coconut milk instead.
Okay, so it's cooking. How long does this work for?
So this goes for until it's soft, and then you take out the solid bits and then add as much liquid as you need in order to mash it up, and it looks just like that. And you can add some crispy sage on top, and again, people won't notice the difference. It's great.
All right.
And then eggnog. Again, eggnog is something that people love. And one thing I want to say about eggnog is if you're serving it hot, it has to be hot. If you're serving it cold, it has to stay cold. It's the in-between that gets people into trouble, and we don't want any of that. And so, again, we've used coconut milk as opposed to cream, and there's still an egg yolk in there, so it's still going to feel velvety and creamy. And then if you add those, Marissa, those are all the spices. So
what do we have
nutmeg, cinnamon, and clove.
Should I mix it in?
Yeah, mix it in. And then also you want to just like whisk that up, and there's a little bit of vanilla powder in there as well. And so when you whisk that up, that is like your traditional eggnog. Now, because it gets hot, you want to cool it so that, again, it's like giving you the eggnog vibes. So what I'll get you to do, to rim the glass, you'll just dip it a little bit in that. Just the like rim.
Now this is non-alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic.
Because we're treating this in lieu of a dessert.
Yes, and if you want to add, I mean, dealer's choice, do what you want. But this is also a nice alternative for people who aren't drinking as well.
Okay, so
you dip it in there.
And what's this, cinnamon?
This is just cinnamon. You could add sugar to it as well, but to keep it lower sugar, I didn't add any sugar.
Let's keep it healthy.
Yeah, and then we add the ice. Just like that. And then this is what the mixture looks like after you've cooled it as you need to cool it. So you just pour it like that.
So eggnog is typically served cold?
Yes, the eggnog I have. But it's hot too. Some people have it hot, some people have it cold. But again, if it's hot, it should be served hot. If it's cold, it should be served cold.
All right,
All right, take a sip.
I'm gonna have cinnamon all over my face. That's amazing,
yes.
Bianca, thank you. And I can say all her recipes are up on her website, theglucoseglowup.com. Bianca, thank you very much.
You.
There's more after the break, don't go away.